Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Dredge. So, at the end of last episode, we got the ominous little message to head for a certain spot to the south. Like, it's probably... No, actually, I haven't even looked up our map yet, but... Yeah, we've also gotten our first aberrant fish, or corrupted fish, or abnormal fish, whatever you want to call it, which is an aberration of the blue mackerel. And you can kind of see that there are multiple versions of them at the bottom of the encyclopedia. So there will be a lot to see in time. We've got the map, which actually shows us... Oh, I do like that you do see the little crab symbols for like where the crab pots are. So it looks like there might be 1, 2, 3, possibly 5 areas total to fish in. So we're only working right now in the Marrows, and we've got the big X for where we've got to go to meet that person. Yeah, meet at Blackstone Isle. Caught a strange-looking fish, never seen anything like it in all my years. It died as soon as it was pulled from the water, but scales are still pulsing with a strange rhythm. Don't want to handle it anymore. Have headache and ears are ringing slightly. Maybe the fishmonger at Greater Marrow will know more. So we caught it, took it to the fishmonger, and the man approached, interested in what the fishmonger pulled from the fish. Wants me to meet him on Blackstone Isle. So actually, it is getting a little late, so maybe what I'll do is I'll check the crab pots, probably bring any of those in, and maybe tomorrow we'll go to Blackstone, just because I don't know if I want to go crossing the open water at night yet. You know what? Let's sleep, and then now let us check the crab pots too. Yeah, there's our little panic icon. And just drift us in. And let's get a little rest. Okay. And we'll undock. And see what we can find. Well, we'll start with all the crab pots, because those should be used up, and hopefully we've got all we need for them. Take all. Nope. And pick up. Okay, that's what I gotta do. We'll just probably drag each one. Oh, I see. Yeah, there is a little bottle, or message in a bottle out there. We might as well pick up. I don't know if we'd get anything else with that last little bit of time it has left or not. There's our fiddler crab. And we'll take that with us. And check this one too. Oh, actually we got both in this. Okay, it is getting a little tight on spacing though. Let me just go and snag the message in a bottle, and then we'll head for Blackstone. I don't think there's anything big inventory-wise to worry about there. I should check how long do these last for. Okay, it says fresh, but there's no, like, timing to them. So hopefully they might keep for... maybe I'll do that first. We'll see. August 21st, 1927 is now in the messages. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock singling appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around. A few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him be so superstitious. I think holding onto the keychain's the bad omen, because when you rename a boat, I don't think you want to get rid of all instances of the prior name. So having that on board could well be source of all that chaos. And then we just got the crabs. No aberrant versions of them, though. Okay, yeah, that's... You know what? We are right here by Blackstone, and once we dock, I don't think we will have time passing, so we should be okay. Let's get in here and see what the man is after, or what he wants with the handkerchief we've got. Ooh. Bumped into that a bit, but I think because of the tires, we're okay. The Ruined Mansion. The man is standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector, he holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I'll outfit your vessel with equipment that'll let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Yeah, let's go for it. It's the name of the game, after all. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I'd encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. And that's all she wrote. We now have the ability to start dredging any of the spots that we found out in the waters. So I'm just going to quickly scoot us back for... Ooh. Actually, this is something already interesting. Ooh, the all-seeing cod. That's another aberrant fish, staring outwards, unblinking. Eyes borrowed from a larger being, but not the mind to process what it sees. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go after anything else because of how loaded up we are with the hold right now. So we have to go back to port, and then we can process some stuff. We've got the one order we can turn in, and then we might have a few new tasks now that we've got the dredging equipment. Oh, and there's another book done. So what did the rods, reels, and rigs give us? Rods will reel fish in 10% more effectively. Nice little bonus. Yeah, so we got a couple of things there. Let's start with the fishmonger, just so that we can get the order taken care of. Don't forget, if your crab pots get a bit worn out, shipwright should be able to patch them up. Yes, let's do that. There we go. The fishmonger wraps up the crabs and hands you some money. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here, or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? Definitely not nothing, because, I mean, to be honest, let's look at them. They don't look right. Either sick or mad. I'm going to go for mad just because of how Dredge has been going for stuff. Well, perhaps. I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish, any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. Got any of those mutant... I do. I don't know if I should hand it over, though. Any aberrant will suffice. I expect they're all the same underneath. There you go. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, bringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth, and why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. Yeah, we'll store those research parts. Do you hear that? Sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now. Yeah, I think we were kind of spot on with the guess of what happens. He hasn't even eaten it yet. The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. Didn't even eat it, and he's already going mad, I think. Okay, let's go to research, because we did get more parts. So we can do the flexible fishing pole. And we have the heat-resistant line and the anti-tangle line. That'll let us work it. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll go for the hydraulic rod first. Yeah, just because that'll let us go for significantly larger species. Oh, that opens up oceanic for us. Okay. And we're out of research parts, but we do also have now the crab pots we can research. So I'll head back from that. My storage... Right, let's go to the shipwright. If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book, On the House. He pulls a book from the toolbox nearby and hands to you. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. Oh, okay, so we have to... Okay, it's a little odd we do have to buy those. I'm trying to think, though. How do I want to handle this? Now, let's get everything repaired. I kind of want to sell off what we've got here, because I do have a lot of money. Oh, although that's really expensive, but... You know, I'm going to sell those off in order to get the flexible fishing pole. And then I want to save up for the hydraulic reel, or the hydraulic rod. Because that should be able to fit there, and that'll let us go for all 3 types of fishing locations around us right now. That's it there. Let's keep going with a little bit more of the characters, like the lighthouse keeper here. What is it? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. I've heard any strange things happening. I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is this just another of the fog's tricks? And then who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return, and I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. That should probably be it for her. Interesting. And we have, the builder. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful, difficult, don't want to talk about it. It's mostly pretty peaceful as long as we don't seem to go out at night. There's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. I can't go back, don't want to move along. It's not so bad here. I'm surprised we don't have another option, but I guess it's not so bad here. Just gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move? I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I'd make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. Just stack it up to Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Yeah, so we got a new job there, and well, I can't really adjust the camera, but I think you guys can even see the little beam of light going on from the back of the town there. Okay, cabin, we'll get correct engine operation selected. There's our map with the points of interest. That's the patch we were told about from the Lighthouse Keeper. And that, I think, is that Steel Point, or whatever it was called. We've got the all-seeing cod added in here now. There's still a couple more for the blue mackerel and a couple for the cod. And pursuits. Find the key, find the music box, find the ring, find the necklace, and find the watch. And then for here, place to rest. Yeah, okay, it is just called Steel Point. So it's basically just deliver the lumber and scrap. Well, let's undock. Get our lights ready. And you know what, maybe I should even look at possibly tossing out some crab pots, but I think I want to do it... Oh. I saw something just a second here. The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. Ponder the intrinsic power of the structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long till it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. Ominous. Oh, we've got a little thing here. Let me grab the crab pot. We'll start working towards the back of Greater Marrow where that one patch is. And what do we got here? Oh, I guess we can do a little bit of fishing for the eels here. Is this going to be the last one we'll be able to get in? Yeah, maybe we'll stop there, and then maybe just drop another crab pot. Maybe get us a little bit into deeper... Ooh. I just saw a little bit of whatever that was. Oh, what do we got here? All that's left of this boat is an old husk. Pull a little closer. Look inside. Oh, wow. Okay, that was really worth coming over to investigate. A citron ring, a research part, an old iron chain. Okay, let's be careful going... Oh, and there's more over here, too. I'll put that out. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes. You can focus on them. What happens when we put our hand on the stone? The cold stone does not respond to your touch. Okay, so does that mean it can? Ooh, jeez. It might be able to eventually? Oh. Oh, we got another boat out there. Although, I don't like it's coming right for us. Oh, shoot. There goes our lumber. A pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives. Oh, your ship is dashed to pieces. You slip beneath the surface and join the encounter. Well, that hurt. Actually, where is our last save at? I'm curious. Was that just before we went out? Yeah, so what happened was I kept smacking into all the rocks, and then the boat was not so friendly. Okay. So yeah, it does look like it's thankfully autosave. Yeah, top left symbol is our autosave. Okay, yeah, you know, I'll put a few more crab pots out in the straits here. And be very careful when we're out at night. It's super easy to smack into things we don't want to smack into. So maybe we'll even take a stop here and see if there's anything to check in with. Oh, a grieving father. We do got something new. Hello, is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there, somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. There's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Anything else? What do you know about any strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry, over and over. Begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? I think I'd better get going. And we'll undock. And see what I want to handle. We've already got the crab pots out. I think if I'm more careful when it comes to navigating in the dark, we should be okay, but... God, our lights are terrible for how we're trying to go about. And I do need to be very mindful of the other boat that we saw out there, because it certainly was not another boat. We'll avoid... Yeah, there was us. Okay, well this I think we can still loot again. Yeah, all that's left is the old husk. Yeah, everything's still here, thankfully. This is a nice bit to secure. Now, I wonder if we can stay close to shore. We can try avoiding that, whatever that... Ooh. Okay, I'm hearing whispers. We've tried the stone... Oh, Lord. Oh, it's coming after us. Okay, you know what? Let's just try for that dredging spot while we can. So we have to worry about the mimic boat we saw, as well as just whispering fog banks. Yeah, this... I remember this one because this is probably one of the most engaging things you gotta do. Oh lord, that's huge. That's a big, big key. Okay, we've got that. Oh, set. Let's try to get to Blackstone Isle next. And yeah, there was that little spot I saw. So it is, like, sealed off. Okay, that's Blackstone out there. Day is breaking, so I think we should be okay now. Let's see what happens when we do turn over this giant key. Because it is giant, right? Oh no, never mind. It's just a small key with ornate loops. Teeth are simple, whatever lock must open must be quite crude. I figured it would have been bigger, considering like how much inventory space it takes up. Let's stop here and hand it over. The ruined mansion. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. Turns a few pages in the book and mutters something low under his breath. Ooh. A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Ability unlocked. Haste. Otherworldly speed at a price. Now go. We have more relics to uncover. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from the book. What did they do? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one particular you wish to know more about? Haste. The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Okay. Are there any other powers you wish to know more about? So I guess it's like a damaging speed boost that we could use. How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before, but 2 decades ago I took up residence here and needed to focus on other endeavors. I found that this island has a certain strength to it. Those dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. Anything else? Do you know who owned these relics? Yes. Okay, who? He looks at you. For a moment, a look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Anything else? Maybe I'll get going for now. Let's undock and maybe get back to town. Okay, so haste adds speed to your engines, but increases panic and engine heat. You select it using... Oh lord, what the... Okay, so we also have possibly sentient water spouts to worry about. Actually, that possibly sentient does seem to be quite true. Yeah, I think we're going to stay in port for a while. We definitely need to get some sanity back. Was it? Okay, no, it's not going to be able to follow us in here, I don't think. That's new. So there's going to be a few hazards I'm not ready for. Uh-oh. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine. It sounds like... I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Interesting. Okay, let's check storage right now, because I've got a number of things here. We'll probably keep some things here for now as... Oh, no, the light can stay. We'll get all those in for now, and then I'll have to see what I want to, like, focus on for research, because... We could go for another line. We could go for an improved outboard. That might not be bad, because we could use the speed. I actually don't think I have a way to improve the lights. Yeah, no, I don't. So I'll have to work at getting some more funds, and then we'll be able to see about trying for some more areas. We've got a little spot near a little marrow that I think is the shipwreck we were told about. The Gale Cliffs is where it's recommended we try next. I guess every little black spot is like a little docking place. Okay, so there might be some stretches of open water that we will want a better engine for. And yeah, met a man in Little Marrow who lost his son's shipwreck some years ago. Said they never found the body. Wants me to try looking for his son's personal effects, mentioned an engraved belt buckle. Should check the nearby wrecks around the island. So I think we are good to end this episode here and bring our first week of Dredge to a close. Well, I should say our first full week of Dredge. Thank you very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, you should give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, you should in the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.